Boys and girls, hello and welcome back to episode 10 of my Let's Play Minecraft series. So we finished off the roof in between episodes. I made a small lookout point, basically just a waiting point over there. Last episode you saw me expand the mine in this area right here. We can go check out the inside. As you see, the ceilings are finished. We have a small chimney there. Just a fireplace truck. I'm pretty happy with how these ceilings look. We expanded the wheat field down here, and now you can clearly see where the path is going. I think we're going to scratch the path that was going that way. There might be a staircase going up there, though. We're also going to add like a path that goes from our main house all the way over to that village, and possibly also curving around to the other village over there. So checking out the insides of the new building, we moved the anvil over here and some other utilitarian things. This is into the 24 entity crammer kind of deal. We don't really have a name for this. I haven't fixed that one either, so this is chock full. Oh well, what you gonna do? Let's check out the upstairs. We added, well, a table and some foods. We have our bed here, a small fireplace. It looks kind of bland at the moment, but what you gonna do? I'm pretty happy with the ceiling. And looking out, we can see out into the mine here, and also if we need to defend ourselves against, fucking villagers, we can do that. We can also parkour. Shoot, parkour. So as you see, we're also doing something. We're doing some renovations to this build. We're going to fix the ceiling on this one. We're also going to be adding more spruce instead of, as you see there, instead of dark oak. We haven't changed out everything parkour in it yet, but oh well. What more? Yes, we have added a potato field over there. It's just a small one by the river for now. We're trying to plant this area a little bit more, but they're taking a long time to grow, to be honest. The wheat field is growing up the hills for now, and we'll see what we will do there. We have some projects that we want to be doing, and I'm going to run you through some of them, and we'll see like how. Yeah. I'll run you through some of them. All right. So one project is expanding the mines, as in doing some due diligence in this area to make it a little bit more beautiful, to pretty it up a little bit. You might notice that I have a lot of things in my inventory. This is because it's future Vega recording something that I already have recorded, but it's sort of broke. Yeah. Okay, so this is a part of the I'm taking you through the projects kind of deal. So I'll show you some other ones. This farm area needs to be expanded that way, and it's going to follow this road that we dig out, or that we create. We need to finish the house over there, or at least finish renovating it, and create a bridge over to the nether section, which we've talked about many times. And also, I wanted to go into a tunnel right here, and for the tunnel to come out down here into the mysterious forest. And we need to add more trees to make it more overgrown. Good thing we have that fortune axe. Yes. With this, we can get more saplings. So we need to prettify this area as well, and also make it a little bit more safe, because while it's fun to have sort of like a dangerous area, it's definitely not fun to get blown up by a creeper. So there's that. There's also military fortifications, which we've been talking about, and I have some ideas. All right, so on this side of the village, I want to create sort of like a battlement going across here, and then leading that up to a wall going from this point around here up to the cave up there. So following over there in sort of like a curve. So we will have a wall here. I'll lay out the foundations this episode. All right, so for the wall, I think we've gotten a blueprint or like a a general layout that I think we can be satisfied with. Obviously, the materials are going to change. I don't think it's going to be cobblestone all over, and we also need to add like some actual battlements, not just have a wall. But for now, I mean, it's a start. It's a decent start. I like the fact that I sort of managed to make it flow a little bit. It seems a little bit less square than a lot of other things in my world. So I've been practicing a little bit on that. So for now, I think we're just gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna remove the trees that are up close to it, and we're just gonna try to get used to it and see how we like it. If we don't, then we take it off, we take it down, and we make changes to it. But for now, I think this is good. I think this can help me fight pillagers, and that's basically what we want to do. The next part is adding the same kind of deal across the mountainside here, but we want to go a little bit up, so we're maybe on that level, so we get some overview. So that's going to be the next part of this fortification kind of deal, but that's not going to be this episode. Alright, so next project. This river needs to continue all the way over there, and I also think that we need to such climbing, parkour connect it over to the waters over there, and that's probably going to be happening with a tunnel through here, like here, yeah. Warehouse is needed. I'm thinking about maybe adding it here or on the other side. I'm not quite sure. If we add it on the other side, we need to have like a second bridge, which I mean, it could be fine, but yeah. So it might be here, it might be over on this side, or we might add it anywhere along here or on over there. So it sort of depends, and we might actually have several warehouses. I don't feel like having one warehouse for everything is logical, to be fair. I sort of want to have one for, let's say, for wheat and for potatoes, and then another building with its own storage section for cows, and so on and so forth, giving us a reason to actually build out. The mines, they have to be expanded, and they have to be dug still. I've just done a little bit. We need to finish off the slime farm as well. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. So yeah, let's just do something. Yes, slime balls. Oh, by the way, that's another project. We don't need slime balls for for what I wanted to do with it. We need reeds or sugarcane, whatever you want to call it, to make mossy cobblestone and mossy whatever you want to call it. So we need to make that as well. Automatic. I'm not even going to time lapse this, but because even a time lapse is going to take too long. Dig. Well, that took like no time at all. Good thing I only had like, I don't know, 6 more. I forgot about this. That's great. One chunk down, 1 more to go. Alright, so that's finished. Kidding, no, we have to add the canal. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is kind of annoying, but it'll have to do. I mean, this is a part of the job! Well. Heal. Heal. Yeah. So, that's annoying. Yeah, we got some lava over here. As we sort of knew, but this is it's a bit much. And I can't seem to reach anything below. Oh. Okay. So at least that's good. The trick when working with lava is to not get burned. See what I did there? Okay, I'll be right back. Let's see what we can salvage. Ooh, the diamonds. That's good. Alright, yes. Very, very good. So, we basically lost nothing. Am I right? I don't know. We lost the torches. It's a hassle. Oh well. So lava. The trick when dealing with lava is not dying. I'm not good at it. So whenever you meet lava, like so, remove lava, like so. And to make sure that you don't die like I did, always bring a bucket of water when you're doing stuff like this. He says, not getting a bucket of water. You see, the difference between you and me is that I don't learn. Don't be like me. Learn. Alright, I'll see you guys when this is done. Good thing we learn, right? It's one of my better qualities. Looks like we're soon done. Whoop. That would be awkward. Second death to lava. Same episode. Please be finished. Nope. Okay, that looks better though. There's hope! Alright, so now the entire area is dug out and the area for the water canal is dug out. We still need to put in more pumpkins, or jack-o'-lanterns as they're called, and the water and a ton of signs. So we're not finished in the area, but I think it's time to move on to something else because I've spent a lot of time on this today and it's taking forever. Draining my mood. I keep dying to lava. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so for our next project we want to be creating the bridge over to the nether region. And we want to sort of get into this height right here. So what I want to start with, I tried this once before, but I forgot to hit record. It's just placing the start areas, right? So we take, it's like so. So it's 5 wide, including the supports, and we go up like so. And then we want to have one in between, preferably in the middle, at the middle height. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, and 5. So it's something like this. 1 and 2. 3. Okay. So now I need to go grab a little bit more acacia and the slabs I have. So let me just be right back. Realize now this is why people have horses. To go distances quicker. Who knew? Who knew? Speaking of horses, I think we need to add a bridge here as well. It's going to be part of our road over, so that's going to be fine. Because our horse doesn't like being in the water, especially with not with us on top, and traversing this area is kind of meh, to be fair. All right, let's go back to the bridge. So for our bridge design, what we want to do is, I want to have a log here and here, and then the same for this one. So this is how they're going to meet, and then we have the very same over here. Which might look a little bit funny until we add some stairs on the side here. So just bear with me. It's not going to be as bad when we're done. I really like the acacia log look. It looks very good. I like the gray. So I'll be right back. I just gotta sleep. All right. So here we're just testing out some of the stairs in the game to figure out which one we want to go with. I think a lot of the other details are going to be dark oak, so we might try to use dark oak. The stone is a little bit too bland, and the andesite, it might work, but then we have to use andesite for other things here as well. So let's just try with andesite stairs and see how that goes. Alright, so I think it looks pretty good. I'm not completely sold, but it might get better when we add the slabs as well. So we're going for andesite slabs in that case, since we went for the andesite stairs as well. So I don't know how much of an incline I need to have. Let's see, we need to go up here at least. That much is obvious. Okay, so this is a 3 and that's a 3, and then there's a 2 and a 2. I don't know about that. So if we ended off with 1, so 3 3 2 2 1. We're looking on the sides here. It's not too bad. We could easily be a little bit further up as well, since we have these. And then we can add the andesite half slab on the side here. So let's just raise this up a little. Alright, so that's a decent looking bridge, I would say. It's different. It's definitely different. We might want to add some details to the sides as well, because now it's really flat. And we also have to check out if we can get under it with a boat. So that would be under on this side. We definitely have to give ourselves a little bit more room. But we might have to make the boat passage all the way down there, or pull the bridge a little bit further back. But for now, I think we're pretty happy with this. Just add a couple of lanterns and some details to it, and we might be in goal. Might be where we want to be. At least, for now. Everything is done in iterations, so it's like we start off by doing this, and then the next part might be adding a roof to it. And I think that would be very nice to have like a V-shaped roof on top here. Do we have enough logs? We do not. If we do this, we show the intention of doing it at least. We have enough for one more. Okay, now I need to add a roof to it. Definitely. Give me a second. Alright, so we're back. We're basically finished with this build for now, at least this iteration of it, and then we'll see how we feel about it. And it's a little bit flat, I think. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Is there anything you guys would have added to make it look, you know, stand out a little bit more? Or yeah, hit me up in the comment section. So the next kind of deal will the next project we got to do today is we have to mess a little bit with redstone, not a lot, but just a little bit. So to start off, we need to clear out just a little bit of area right here. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this, or how one actually does this. I've seen some videos, but I'm not following a template right now. Probably should have, but I'm not. So bear with me. What we want to be making right now is a pumpkin farm, because we need pumpkins for down below, and it's a hassle. It's a real hassle. So let's do something like this. And I could probably just lower it once, but I'd rather not. Okay. Well, that's everything you don't think about. I mean, there's so many things. Okay, so there we go. I need a hoe. No hoe? Make a hoe. Be the hoe that you want to. I don't know. Don't know if you can say that. Alright, so we might actually need to change this out to make sure that that the pumpkins don't grow in that direction. So this is it for now. This is definitely wrong, and I'll tell you why in a bit. So the deal is here that right now I need an observer on this block right here to look at that on both sides. There we go. And I think they're pretty weird, the observers, aren't they? So you need to be looking at whatever you want to observe when you place it. Yep. So it's looking at this spot right here. And whenever something happens there, it's going to what was it? There's a YouTuber who says he's going to let out a little redstone fart. I don't remember the name of the YouTuber. But it's definitely what he does. He just leaves a small redstone. He puts out a small redstone signal out of the backside. And it looks like it's a face in the front, so that's why. Alright. So I'm going to tweak this a little bit, and you guys will see what I've been planning here. Give me a sec. Alright, so this is like the final design of this side. I figured, as some of you might already know, that if you have the observer on this side, if you have that one on this side, and it updates, and you hook up this piston, the piston is going to extract, and then it's going to pull back, and the observer is going to observe that and send a pulse, and so the piston just stands there wiggling. So we have a jack-o'-lantern there and a lantern there. This part right here is just for show. The only thing we need is the redstone here. So if either that one or that one produces a pumpkin, all of these extract and go back. I mean, it's not 100% super efficient because we don't have observers observing every block. However, we don't need that. That's not the kind of efficiency we want. We just want some pumpkins, right? So we're going to cover this up in something, and then below here we're going to have to place a minecart with a hopper, and I'm going to make it so that said minecart So this is also testing, by the way. Said minecart is sent out a little bit after these have been extracted. So it has to be sitting, let's say it sits there. And then, oh god. Blooper. Oopity oopity oop. If it sits on that spot. Fine, fine. If you don't want to, if you don't want to be helpful, that's fine. Holy crap! Is this like a north-south thing? I know that was a thing. This is really annoying. Okay, so I wanted to go both under both sides. So let's just do this then. So I wanted to go under all of it twice, just to be sure that it picks up everything. On our side, we're going to have glass, so no drops will come out to us, or fall out of the machine. So give me a second and I'll show you how that looks. Alright, so the farm got a little bit bigger than intended, and I also had to move the observer blocks to the back side here. I'm not sure that I had to, but it made it all very, very much easier. I had them on top first, but I had some issues with the pistons popping off all the redstone from the top, so that wouldn't do. And apparently, from what I read on the Mojang forums, it's been a bug since snapshot week 15 or something, 1549A. So it's been a while. It might be intentional, since they haven't fixed it. Another thing is that we have this here. We have the minecart up here, driving down to fetch. Let's take the bone meal. So whenever the stem here updates, the minecart goes and goes back. So I think we're where we want to be, basically. Cover this up a little bit, and let's put a normal torch down here, just so we're sure that nothing spawns. So the next step is making sure that nothing goes out here. So we just need to cover this up with glass, like glass blocks. We could even cover it up with like anything else as well. It doesn't have to be glass. I just want to see the pumpkins and know that it's working. So for me, it's gonna be glass. We also want to put something here. I'm thinking we put some sort of trapdoors. Maybe we go with acacia if we have that. We do not. Alright, I'll pretty this up in between episodes. At least for now, we know it's working. We're going to be getting pumpkins, which is great. Look here. Whoa, whoa. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright. Alright, so finishing off the front of the design, just to close it off, we have some light gray stained glass. I made a couple different ones just to see how they look, and well, this is what I liked the best. Up here we have spruce trapdoors, just to close that off, and we also need to close off. Speaking of closing off, we also need to close off the back here. We could probably have been way more efficient when it comes to redstone. I'm not very accustomed to it, so I think I'll just be happy with what we did, what we made. Yeah. So as another night is approaching, while we're working on this build, at least it's the last for this episode.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been great, and we've done so much this episode, so much more than I thought that we would be able to do. We've created a wall. We've expanded the slime farm to all of the chunks. We've dug out the tunnel. All we need to do is put in the water and the signs, and create like a waiting area down there. And obviously just a slime drowner if that still works. I guess I have to read up on some slime farms now. Um, we got this pumpkin farm. I'm psyched to see whether it works or not. I think we're also going to add a what's it called, a jungle vine thingy thingamajig down here in this area. So we're gonna have that like on the side of this one. If we want to, we can also go for watermelon farm. And if we want to be like super efficient, we can make like something that has like watermelon and pumpkin planted diagonally, because they grow better when they're planted section wise. Oop, something grew. Hey, hey, hey! It's working. It's working. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Now I have a lot of editing to do, so choop, 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 chop to it. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mother, tell your grandmother. This is the greatest community in the world. Or something. Bye.